Salam Sejahtera and good morning, doctor. We are from group 2. There are 4 members in our group who are Li Yuman, Lim Lipeng, Christopher, and me, Nkawai. We are going to present about our investment decisions on the Ganker robot. So, the important question is, are we going to invest in the Ganker robot? Our answer is yes. We are going to invest 100,000 US dollar in the GSJ company, but we would like to get 3% of ownership of the company instead of receiving the newest model of the Ganker robot. Because we get to know that in 2020, GSJ company has received 2.2 million US dollar as their revenue. We think that 3% of the ownership is a reasonable deal. We would like to explain our investment decisions based on 7 aspects, which are company background, value proposition of GJS company, current market size, return of investment, which is ROI, future trend of fighting robot, and the last second is existing competitor in the current market, and the last one is any legal issue that actually existing in the fighting robot industry. First, I will explain about company background of GJS robot company. GJS company is established on 2015. Within only 2 years of operations, they successfully raised a total of 14.6 million US dollar in funding for 4 companies. In 2018, GJS company has become the official partner of ClashBot. ClashBot is an online streaming show on the internet through iQIYI platform. In 2019, GSJ has honored with top 10 world's most innovative company by Fast Company. Within just 5 years of operation, I will say GSJ company has grown a lot out of expectations. And I will say as an investor, we actually can see the potential in the Ganker robot because Ganker robot is an advanced and sophisticated devices for robot lover. The vision of GJS company is we aim to surpass imagination with the help of technology to bring people closer and make the robot interaction a new type of popular entertainment. As an investor, we think that the vision is very attractive, and what we observe is GSJ company is really working hard towards their directions, because we can observe some function which is very innovative and really can bring people closer through the Ganker robot. Let me introduce some awesome functions that we observe from the Ganker robot, which really can increase the interaction between people. The first one is battle mode. You can actually battle with your friends who have also Ganker robot to battle with each other to spend your free time. The second one is race mode. It's really similar like a race competition. You just arrange something obstacle or the roads so that you can start a race competition with your friends. The third one is TVC mode. This is something like you can play with a huge group of friends, no matter maybe in the playground or outside the house. It's like chasing and fighting games. It's very fun to bring a group of people with same interest to play the games. And the last one is a huge event, which is the Ganker Arena. This is the big competition that allow people to join and compete with each other. If you are not interested to be a participant, you can also join the Ganker arena if you have interest toward fighting robot.
Good afternoon, Dr. Effandi. I'm Liuman. Now I am going to present the part of value proposition. Value proposition is an important element that considered by investor to make decision to invest or not. In the view of investor, value proposition means the selling point of the product of Ganker robot fighting toys that customer willing to pay and buy. In this case study, according to this case study, so there are a few value proposition of Ganker robot smart fighting toy. So the first one is it has high mobility and able to perform the combat movement smoothly. This is because the robot has advanced calculation system, and also the movement control can be controlled by using apps. The apps children can use these apps to control the movement they like. Okay, the second is fun and personalized fair playing experience. Children can choose to buy weapon that they personally prefer, and also it is fair to play the Ganker robot toy because it has scoring system that reduce health point when critical hit has been hit to the piece of body part of robot. And the third one is this robot fighting toy can be served as an educational equipment in the field study of technology, computering, and also engineering. This robot toy can serve as an educational tool to teach children and students about basic coding and also programming the movement.
Hi doctor, now I will explain about current market size of Ganker robot toy. Ganker robot toy is robotic smart toy which are consumer robotic, and this product will expand into other areas and create a new market immediately. In 2015, the consumer robotic sector was reaching 33 million units and resulting in revenue of US dollar 3.5 billion. And by 2025, this sector are expected to increase to 165 billion units and total revenue of US dollar 17 billion. Ganker robot is a small competitive robot which designed as education and entertainment toys. Market research future predicted the global entertainment robots market size to hit US dollar 3715 million at a CAGR of 23.6% from the forecast period, which is 2018 to 2023. The Asia Pacific is projected to dominate the entertainment robot market during the forecast period, with market size of 1.8 to 1 million in 2023 due to the advancement in camera and sensor technology. This data was showing that the potential of robotic toys market, so we decided to make investment in the Ganker robots. For example, connected toys, also considered as smart toys, which is allowing the children to interact with the toy to a smart device or smartphone. According to the report of connected toys market, the global market size of connected toys was valued at US dollar 7 billion in 2019, and it is expected to register a compound annual growth rate at 24.3% over the forecast period of 2020 until 2025. According to the Intelligent Robot Toys Market Report 2021, this market is segmented by countries, including the China, US, Canada, Germany, French, UK, Italy, Russia, Japan, and Taiwan, and so on. And it is segmented by entertainment and educational function for kids and adults. In robotic toys market report, robotic toys market was faced many challenges like small and medium-sized educational institutions and low-income households cannot afford to invest in robotic toys due to high insurance costs and heavy maintenance expenditure and the lack of public awareness about the robotic toys technology. By using market segmentation, robotic toys are divided based on functional ability, education level, and educational road. On the aspect of education, robotic toys can help students to learn to use programmable objects and basic comprehensive actions. Other than that, robotic toys act as learning support toys, and it serves as a bridge between acquisition and application of attributes, skills, and knowledge. On the regional aspect, North America is expected to hold a large share in the global robotic toys market, and also for Japan and China. There are some examples of major players' operation in the global robotic toys market, including MRT International Limited, the Lego Group, and Robot in School. There are many monetization strategies, including apps monetization, website and data monetization, and commission monetization model. The first strategy is app monetization. It may offer both free and play version of our apps. Free apps can encourage the app's user to upgrade to the play apps due to some limitation of certain figures in the free apps. Monetize the free apps with in-app advertising and by using the authority of brand to encourage other company to play to enclose our Ganker apps. The second strategy is website monetization. We can creating a blog and gaining revenue from a mix of sponsor deals like commercials, sales, pay-per-view advertising, video ads, sell as space. And we can using native advertising and affiliated marketing through software and online through hobby-related products. The next strategy that we can use is data monetization. First, we need to identify the data source available, organizing it, defining it. The sellable data include customer interests, behaviors, trend ads, selling and pricing decisions, and finalizing of product and sell the data. It will grant competitive advantage in the market and profitability. The last strategy that we can use is commission monetization model. First, we need to charging a voter for each transaction completed on a platform, and then charging a buyer for each successful payment, and charging bond for each transaction on a marketplace.
Now we have reached to the future trend of fighting robot. The future of fighting robot is very bright and full of potential. But however, the current market of fighting robot is very small and not so trendy or demanding. So therefore, it may take time for Ganker robot to be popular. But anyway, the market of fighting robot is going to grow and expand further than the current market. As currently, the fighting robot competition it is only held in several countries such as US, Korea, and Japan, and another developed country. But in the next 5 years later, or even 2 or 3 years later, it will be possible that the fighting robot competition will be held around the world or distributed equally not only in developed country but in developing country. It is because why the fighting robot competition only on developed country, it is because the price of Ganker robot, battle robot is quite costly or pricey. Only middle to upper income may able to afford the Ganker robot, whereas the middle to low incomer they couldn't afford it because it is too expensive. So therefore, we would like to support Ganker robot by invest some fund for the new research and development of new model of Ganker robot. Hopefully, with this new model, it can reduce the price of the robot below $500, so all people or customer could buy Ganker robot with cheaper price and good technology in it. Overall, it may take time for fighting robot market to be big and demanding, as it is depend on the price of the robot. As currently the robot price is around $500 approximately, but it's not more than $500 for Ganker robot. So that's why it is important to support Ganker robot with accredited funding so they can launch the new robot model. Hopefully, this robot will bring a good and positive impact to the market. I think that's all from me, but this is not the end, as there are other slides as well. Thank you for listening. Alright, now for the potential competitors for Ganker robot, we have searched and listed here. These are the 4 main potential competitors for Ganker robot in the future. The first one is JJRC. JJRC is Chinese-based robotic company. They produce a lot of humanoid robot and they are big toy supplier which produce various kind of toys and etc. But currently they haven't ventured on battle robot because as we know that battle robot market is not very big and not demanding this day. But maybe in the future it may be demanding. So therefore we list them here because they have capability to venture on battle robot. But currently since there's no much demand in battle robot, so they are not focusing on battle robot. The second one is Yusoff. Yusoff is a robotic company as well. They are quite unique among the others robotic company because they are not only producing for entertainment robot, but they produce a commercial based robot, which means the robot is used for commercial one for the business, not only toy. So they produce both commercial one and the entertainment one. And the third one is Mohd. Mohd is a Chinese-based company. They are currently producing a STEAM robot or education robot for children, but they are more focusing on educative robot for the children to learn robotic programming, not producing any other types of robot such as battle robot like Ganker robot. But maybe in the future, maybe they can expand their product line to produce a better robot. But since the demand is not much in better robot, maybe they are more focusing on STEAM robot, STEM, or science, technology, engineering, mathematics, robot based for education. And the last one is Huawei. Huawei is a robotic company as well. They produce a Best Award iconic humanoid robot, which is quite better than the Ganker one in terms of the design, the technology, and etc. Because the Huawei robot is designed by NASA scientists, so therefore the robot design are much more better and also the technology inside the robot as well. What I mean is the technology applied inside to the robot, which quite advanced, much more better than Ganker. So it is all these four potential competitor robotic company which may venture to better robot market in the future to compete with Ganker robot. Alright, right now we are going to discuss about the competitive advantages of Ganker robot. We list three important competitive advantages of Ganker robot. First, Ganker robot is unique and novel or different from the other robots in the market because Ganker robot, their robot are high-tech based robot, which means they applied various of advanced technology into the robot, such as the sensor and the remote controller design is very unique, not similar like in the market one, the common one, which they designed especially for battle robot. The remote controller design is specially for battle robot, for their own robot. So their customer or user can control the robot much more flexible and convenience. And the second one is the robot price doesn't cost more than $500. which they claim the robot price not more than 500 US dollar. In our opinion, Ganker robot is quite costly, quite pricey, but it is reasonable for them to price the robot in its high price, but it is reasonable because they apply a lot of technology inside to do the robot. Because of the technology inside the robot, which make them a bit expensive compared to the another robot which is very common in the market, which is very below from them the price, which is much more cheaper than the Ganker robot, even for the same better robot, for the same market of better robot. And the third one is made in China, which is the third competitive advantages. Why we said that? Because as you know, China produces a lot of products and goods, which means Ganker robot could do mass production easily with lower price, and they can compete with other robot companies which doesn't produce in the China. So as China have lot of raw material, so there is no such as shortage of raw material in China. Especially robot is made of plastic. China have a lot of plastic, and so it is easy for the Ganker robot to get the raw material to produce their robot much more easier and with cheaper price in terms of the production cost. And the next one we are going to discuss.
Okay, now here comes the legal issue. The legal issue in this case study is misuse of privacy information of children by third party. For example, in 2015, VTech company in North America has suffered a breach when they sell tablet. They suffer breach that expose personal information of children, 6 million children and 4 million adults about the information of name, their birth date, and also even worse, the photo of the user has been abused. So there is a arising concern about misuse of privacy data. Therefore, there will be restriction of the law in United States known as Children Online Privacy Protection Act. This act is to protect the children personal information privacy by regulating manufacturer need to get the information with the agreement of parents for only certain purpose like maintenance, like toy maintenance, robotic toy maintenance issue, and also for buying weapon and the other gears. So here comes the solution, how Ganker robots manufacturer can minimize the impact of legal issues. The first one is follow the Federal Trade Commission program certification. This is to keep Ganker robot manufacturer update to the latest standard of safety standard to follow. The second one is prepare a e-print manual to communicate with parents about how to what type of personal information will be collected and how it will be used what is the purpose will be used, and also how the information will be deleted after for the legal purpose used, like maintenance, buying weapon. And the third one is the third solution is to prepare a safety online platform for transactions like buying weapons, so that other party cannot exploit the personal information. That's all from me. Thank you.
Yuman has explained about the legal problem existed previously in the robot toy industry and proposed some very practical solutions for the company to solve the issue. I would say as a group of investors, it will definitely increase our confidence level if GJS Robot Company is aware of all these legal issues and be prepared to deal with all the problems in this aspect in the future. In conclusions, we firmly decided to invest $100,000 in GJS company, but in return for the 3% of ownership. Because we are not a robot lover or game lover, but we can foresee the potential in GJS company. We hope to support Ganker Robot through investment-based crowdfunding instead of reward-based crowdfunding, which we receive the latest model of Ganker Robot. GSJ company has a very unique value propositions and very good management is really attract our attention as an investor. Thank you.